All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Houston Rocket bold prediction video. I have about 4 bold predictions for the short term and for the long term for this Houston Rockets team. But before we get into it, if you guys enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We have hit 1.1k subs on the channel, so thank you guys so much. My first bold prediction is going to be that the Houston Rockets will win at least 25 games this season. I still think we're going to secure a top 5 pick in the draft, but I do think the Houston Rockets target number goal should be about 25 wins. We've seen what this Houston Rockets team can do when they consistently play 4 good quarters of basketball every single night. I mean, you know, there was talks like 1 month ago. It's crazy to look back and think, but there was talks like 1 month ago that the Houston Rockets were going to be one of the worst teams ever and maybe not even win seven games the entire season. Well, they go on a little win streak and they pretty much squashed all of those rumors. And I mean, they don't even have the worst record in the NBA. While I make this video, they don't have the worst record in the NBA right now. So I do think that the 25 wins should be the target number. We're getting close to the halfway point in the season. And right now, as I make this video, the Houston Rockets have 11 wins. So I think 25 is going to be really doable. And it also comes down to, we'll talk about this a little later on in the video, I don't think the Houston Rockets will unload all of their veterans. You know, the veterans that a lot of guys want traded right now are, you know, Eric Gordon, DJ Augustin, Daniel Theis, maybe even Christian Wood, maybe even Jae'Sean Tate. I know those 2 guys, you know, I don't consider veterans. I think they hold on to at least a majority of their kind of borderline players. So I guess that might be a little bold prediction as well. My second bold prediction is going to be that Jalen Green averages about 20 points per game by the end of the season. I believe he's got to average like almost 24 points for the remainder of the season. To be quite honest with you, I think once they get rid of Eric Gordon in the starting lineup, whether that's via trade or just Silas is like, yeah, let's just throw Eric Gordon on the bench, which if you guys are subscribers of my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of throwing Eric Gordon onto the bench and Garrison Matthews back into the starting lineup. That's what was happening when we were winning. I just like it way more. I feel like both players are better suited for a switch at this current point. So Jalen Green, I think once Eric Gordon gets out of that starting lineup, and especially if they were to trade, I mean, Eric Gordon and or Christian Wood, that's going to open up a lot of more minutes for guys like Jalen Green and just a lot more opportunities, a lot more touches, a lot more shots. So my third bold prediction is going to be, I think Christian Wood will get traded before the trade deadline. Now, if they don't trade Christian Wood by the trade deadline, my best guess is that they're waiting until the trade, or sorry, they're waiting until the draft to trade up. And, you know, maybe that if they have 25 wins and they're around that 5th pick, you know, lottery balls maybe don't fall their way. They get that 5th pick. Maybe they hold on to Christian Wood to try and move up to give a team a more enticing offer. But Christian Wood, I mean, it just doesn't look like his heart's in it fully. You know, I know at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words, and I know Christian Wood has nothing but love to say for this whole Houston Rockets, you know, team, for the city, for the players, the coaching staff, everything regarding Houston and the Houston Rockets. Christian Wood seems to love it, but actions speak louder than words. He's gotten in 2 arguments with young players. Apparently a rookie called him out when he refused to sub into a game a couple of weeks ago, or what was that, last week? So I mean, if you have young players calling you out on your BS, it just isn't a good look. So he's 26 years old. He's going to be in, you know, I don't want to say a huge payday, but you know, he's going to be in for a nice little payday, and he deserves it coming up in about a year and a half. So I do anticipate Rafael Stone to try and get an early jump on his value if it makes sense for him. Now, my final bold prediction is going to be that the Houston Rockets acquire some type of young player. I don't know if it's going to be Cam Reddish. You know, Bol Bol would have been perfect, but the Detroit Pistons snagged him up. Bol Bol literally would have been perfect for this Houston Rockets team. The Denver Nuggets didn't even want him anymore. He seems like he's got some issues internally about just kind of like being relatively selfish. That's kind of the word around the street right now from the Nuggets fans, that Bol Bol is seems like a selfish guy, a selfish player, but you know, he is 3 years into his NBA career and has yet to really get any type of opportunity, so I can't really blame him. I don't know if it's going to be Cam Reddish. It's obviously not going to be Bol Bol, but I do think the Houston Rockets will try to get some sort of young, promising player in return for some of this value that they have, whether that's EG, you know, maybe even John Wall, you know, whether that's Christian Wood, maybe even Jae'Sean Tate, who really knows. But the Houston Rockets do have some value that they can offer other teams as far as their talent goes. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Post Rockets videos every single day on this channel, so all the love is greatly appreciated. I got all my socials down below, and my Discord, we got a whole Houston Rockets channel. It's mainly Rockets fans, so check it out. Peace.